Assalamu alaikum. Dear viewers, I am Saiful Islam, welcoming you to my regular talks on foreign affairs. My today's talk is about President Joe Biden's announcement on Yemen conflict. President Joe Biden announced an end to U.S. support for Saudi-led military offensive operations in Yemen, indicating that the new administration is planning a more active U.S. role in efforts to end the country's civil war. He said, "This war has to end, and to underscore our commitment, we are ending all American support for offensive operations in the war in Yemen, including relevant arms sales." A Saudi-led coalition intervened in March 2015 on the side of the government and enjoyed the backing of the Trump administration, with the war increasingly seen as a proxy conflict between the United States and Iran, or between Saudi Arab and Iran. But the mounting civilian death toll and growing humanitarian calamity, the UN estimates that 80% of Yemen's people are in need of an end to U.S. support for Riyadh. Human Rights Watch said the armed parties continued to violate the laws of war in 2020. It also reported that the coalition led by Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates, as well as Houthi forces, launched mortars, rockets, and missiles into heavily populated areas. The coalition also carried out more airstrikes that violated the laws of war, attacking civilians and civilian structures using munitions purchased from the United States, France, Canada, and other countries. The former Trump administration designated the Iran-aligned Houthi groups as a foreign terrorist organizations. The United Nations and aid groups called the designation to be reversed, warning it would push Yemen into a large-scale famine. There is also evidence that Iran supplies significant volume of weapons and components to the Houthis. The Houthis perform government functions, including collecting taxes and other state revenue in Yemen. United Nations says Yemen is now the worst humanitarian problem in the planet. Saudi Arab attacked 19,000 times and destroyed civilians and structures that caused immense humanitarian crisis. We hope President Joe Biden would take enough steps to restore peace in Yemen. Thanks. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.